Sometimes the simple solution is the best solution. We do have 4. Let's keep it simple. Derrick Henry, over 90.5 yards. We lost this by 4 yards last week, but like I said, we gonna do. One word, we gonna do. Dude got 21 carries in a game. They won at home by 14 points. In that environment, I'm taking Henry, and they are 7.5 point road underdogs. Not for nothing, but Derrick Henry is actually from a town that's not far at all from me. I've actually been in the town, Yulee, Florida. So Derrick, and I've driven into the town, and it's big sign, home of Derrick Henry. So he is a Florida guy. So you got that going for us. So they're going to get the running game going. Patty Ricard is back. Obviously, Lamar back. And again, I'll give credit to the Bears. Last week, they loaded the box and, forced Tyler Huntley to beat them. That said, Derrick still came close, and Miami still giving up 5 yards a carry, still giving up third most rushing yards per game. And as I said, he's got 22.5 carries over his last 2 games. And in those 2 games, the Ravens only trail by multiple scores on 3 drives out of 8 quarters of football. So we'll be in that environment today. He'll get the rock, should go over the yardage, even though the Opta AI projection was a little weird. And weird stuff happens, though. We shall see, but it's just logic, common sense. Derrick Henry, 7.5 point favorites. Lamar Jackson back. Pretty good matchup for the tight ends, as you can see on the board there. So next up, I'm with everybody on Waddle. I mean, pretty obvious. I just think, even though the odds aren't great, taking a little bit of the easy way out here because I deserve it. I think I always take the hard way out with these lines that are always, pretty low, like the Derrick Henry minus 113. So we'll go over the 4.5 catch total just because, barring an injury or a complete offensive meltdown, this puppy's hitting. I mean, that's it. I mean, it would be stunning if he didn't get this. Again, it wouldn't be that stunning if they had a meltdown, but that's what it's going to take, a meltdown. And I'm not seeing that. Opta AI is projecting Tua to throw for over 260. He is pretty good against man coverage. We do have a 51-point total in the game. These teams have met in the recent past, and there have been plenty of fireworks. So let's do it. Jaylen Waddle, over 4.5 receptions. And I went on this yesterday. Unfortunately, it was bet down, which, hey, not the end of the world, only by 1 yard. Achane, once again, just a logical pick based on the anticipated game flow. But I also think that he's due for Mike McDaniel to cook up something explosive in the passing game. I'm not saying he's due to catch 9 balls, but it's been a little while since we've seen a nice design play for him or just something creative and unusual to catch the defense off guard. And let's do it because they are 7.5 point home favorites. So we anticipate them needing to throw it quite a bit. He actually hasn't hit this number since early September, but he has hit 3 or more receptions 7 times out of his last 8 games. Of course, they also do give up the 8th most receiving yards per game to running backs. I went back and I looked in that past matchup where it was in Achane's rookie season, and Achane and Jeff Wilson in the game combined for 7 catches for like 46 yards, something like that. We'll need some volume here, but it's not a good spot for Malik Washington up against the man coverage, and they don't really have anyone else. No Darren Waller. The backup tight end is out, so you would have to think that Achane will see 7 targets. Let's catch 5. And we should get over this number. Let's just get to 33 yards. Not a problem. It'd be beautiful, though, if we could catch a little dump off or make a big play so we're not sweating the whole darn game. And then the last prop that I will officially make is, in fact, a Mark Andrews over 25.5. As I mentioned, the Miami Dolphins incredibly giving to the tight end position. I actually have an article up where I've got a little bit more data that I forgot to print out on this, but yeah, I mean, going back multiple weeks, every single week. It's like Oronde Gadsden 3 weeks ago had basically his breakout game in this very same matchup. What else? There was another tight end that did very well in this matchup. The problem is the Ravens, of course, have 2 tight ends. Oh, the Browns tight ends. That was an ugly weather game, but Harold Fannin in that game still got 33% of the team's yards. So that's how you attack them in the middle of the field because, again, they're pretty stingy on the outside. Kyle Pitts last week caught all 9 of his targets. Actually looked good, 9 for 59. They also tend to give up long receptions to tight ends. So it's not the greatest schematic matchup for Mark Andrews. They run cover 2, cover 3 at a 52% clip. It's only 1.35 yards per route run. He is more of the man beater. So Isaiah Likely could actually do something in this matchup because Miami gives up the 7th most receiving yards, 63.6. 6th most receptions per game, 6.3. Miami, you can attack them in the middle of the field, but we're going for Isaiah Likely for an anytime touchdown. The last time these teams met, Isaiah Likely scored 2 touchdowns. He is due. I can't go in on a yardage or catch prop because he's not really done anything at all, but he is due. I think, gut feel, he will exceed all of his production on the season tonight and make a big play and score a touchdown and or score a red zone touchdown. Mark Andrews is the man coverage guy. Generally speaking, Isaiah Likely has been the zone coverage guy, and Miami does play a lot of zone. So let's go at plus 230, Isaiah Likely with an anytime touchdown for your Week 9 Thursday night special. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the game. Good luck with all the plays. We'll catch you mañana with another edition of Prop Points here on VSiN.
Thanks for watching, but don't let the betting insights end here. If you want an extra edge this football season, you can get a month of VSiN Pro right now absolutely free. That means access to our betting insights, analysis, and tools like our betting splits at 0 cost to you. Click the link in the description to sign up.